what it means to find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true.
Hello and welcome. Salutations and good afternoon to all. It's Speaking with Graveyard, and I'm your humble host, Graveyard 420. Whoa. What is going on, Oompa? Congrats on the third. Did Wabbit just nab the second from you? He's been grinding. I've had the privilege of playing quite a few matches with him this month. I am thrilled to see you, man. Sandals, what's going on? Lady Myong, it is Thursday. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Myong has been going through it. She's in mother mode, but she's sustained some injuries. However, she's got the household backing her up. The kittens are in good hands. I know he was waffling too. Like he's going for second. He's going for first, but second comes after third. You know what I mean? I am grooving. I've got this. We were listening to Slavic House Mix by DJ Oscar Koch. It's a mix sent to me by my house music loving farmer buddy, and so I'm gonna play it. And we need lunch. We need snacks for later, and we need lunch. It is Thursday, my dude. We need lunch before Pokemon Crystal. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've got I did what you told me to do, Sandals. I made pizza dough the other day, and I broke off the piece that was too much, and I put it in the fridge. And now we're gonna like stretch that and make a pizza out of that, and we're gonna see if it works. Proof of concept. Aged pizza dough. I think that's actually like what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like let it set up. So But I gotta do cookies as well because I don't have anything to snack on. So I gotta get ready. I gotta lose the hoodie, and I gotta roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna put my hair up. But I was digging this mix, and I was like, I wanted to stream. But I was like, what am I? This was like inspiring me to. I was like, I'm gonna listen to this while I stream. We've got the prettiest egg of the bunch. Look at this speckled brown egg with like all this cool variegation to it. We're gonna make cookies out of this egg. But we're gonna start with the cookies. We're gonna get the oven all hot. We're gonna get those a-coolin', and then I'll do the pizza second. So we're gonna do cookies first. So we're not gonna eat as many of the cookies because, well, probably because I have people to send them to. I don't actually know who that is, but I'm certain that I'm supposed to send somebody something, and I want to have the stock to do it. You know what I mean? So everybody's playing Schedule 1. I'm doing the same thing, just with baked goods in my kitchen. You will still be number one. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I did my dishes, and I cleaned the sink. We needed to do that. So we cleaned the sink. I have a clean sink. Actually, I'm even showing it. You can kind of see it in the corner today. If you're following along, if you're baking along with us, then you didn't soften your butter either. Where's my hair tie? I was getting back into Crystal late last night. Played some good golf yesterday too. Actually, everybody did. But I'm excited to get back into Crystal early tonight too. But I did the dishes. Let's get that sheet pan. Or actually, I can wait on that for a second. But yeah, join me in the daylight hour while we bake. I got this down too. Like, I feel like I'm getting really good at this. I'm gonna use this bowl, I think. Yeah, because the other one's in the fridge. We prepared ingredients today. Imagine. So let's prepare our ingredients for the cookies. Get the brown sugar. Oh yeah, I went to Aldi and they have a different brand of everything. So we're using a different generic brand of like yeast and all-purpose flour. So it's probably the same, but we're gonna find out. Well, the bag's easier to open. The only thing I need measuring cups for in chocolate chip cookies anymore is the baking soda. You gotta get that right. That's important. Sweet. The dishes are done. I'm gonna do like half and half. Half all-purpose, half bread flour. I did the pizza with all bread flour, and it's good. It kind of falls apart a little bit though. Oh shit. I got a whole fresh bag of chocolate chips. And I got the oven preheated. A little cinnamon. We're not baking a loaf of bread beforehand, so the recipe will be a little different. It won't have any rosemary in it. Salt. About a palm's worth. Your standard baking soda, half a tablespoon. That was like a little heaping. It doesn't have to be heaping. Oh man, we're gonna do pizza toppings. What do we put on this pizza coming up? I'm thinking onions, green peppers, and the pepperoni sausage stuff. That's what I thought in my head. So that's your flour, your salt, your cinnamon, your baking powder. Give that a little little whiskey whisk. Just gonna auto reheat for like 15 seconds to warm that up. Okay, let's do the sugar. Not quite a half a cup of this stuff. Because we're going to put always more brown sugar. But I did get more of this, which I kind of can't wait to use. I didn't use this yet. That's the 00. That's like what you make pizza out of, you know? Brown sugar, always the hardest to measure. I could probably cut a bigger hole in this bag. It'll be fine. Cookies are like mostly sugar, you know what I mean? So, you add more. Like, who cares really? That's really the ratio factor, right? Oh, and then we've got Eutropius's uber bougie vanilla. Kara, hello. What's going on? You're just in time for the bougie vanilla. Oh, Kara's here. She's like, get the big spoon. get the ladle. Get your vanilla ladles out, kids. Did I tag you? I found the Pantone color for that teal, which now I'm like really into as well. We've got Slavic House Mix by DJ Oscar Koch going in the background. Perfect. It's the uncoded. I always use the Pantone Process uncoded library. There's lots more, but that's always the one that I have open. I need the big spoon. I did the dishes. I did the dishes. I have the big spoon. I mean, in the vanilla world, that's a pretty big spoon. We're not measuring stuff anymore. Eutropius is hanging his head in his hands. All right, vanilla for Kara, the Vanilla for Kara Foundation. The RGB was funny because it doesn't have like any fucking red in it. It's like all green and blue. I thought that was kind of wild. You think about yay? Too much? Not enough? Add a little more. We got a little more. It's good. We'll be fine. Actually, that's probably gonna be delicious. Vanilla world. But yeah, no red in the color data. I was like, that is kind of strange. Normally, you normally don't see that. Can I mix with this spoon? This is one of those flimsy spoons. I guess I can try to mix with it. I don't think it's gonna work. I think I have to get the fork. Ooh, and this isn't like that soft either, so this is gonna be different. Maybe we should microwave the whole bowl for like a second, you know? No, you can backseat bake. You can backseat bake. That's the fun part of the baking stream, I think. What I've discovered over time, because I work in RGB, like when I do CMYK, that's like me speaking another language. Like I'm fluent in it, but like it's not my native language. It's RGB is my native language. It's so funny because it only works on screens. Like, and anytime you translate CMYK to RGB, it loses some of its luster for some reason. Like it just doesn't have the. I guess you're losing one leg of color data, but that's not how color theory. I love color. This is a new segment on our show, color theory with Kara and Graveyard. It doesn't really matter that you're losing a leg of information because CMYK is subtractive color, and RGB, the math behind it is additive color, where your RGB adds light together, and CMYK is dyes and pigments that subtract the incoming light to create color. So you can create all the same colors, it's just the translation between them is not that fluent, so I feel like you always lose, and things get a little dimmer. Things always get a little dimmer, and I feel like I just always want to like crank the levels up a little bit when I'm like finished doing something that came in from print and I'm using like assets or something like that. That's cheating, but so is everything. Just don't get caught, you know? Okay. I got some extra stuff on here that I want to get off. Honestly, I feel like this vanilla is not like you can add too much of it and it's not synthetic, so it's not like it's kind of always good. Ooh, that's a hard shell. Wow. Hard shell. Oh, if you just got here, Kara, I got the really speckly brown egg. I think RGB makes sense to me so much because I've used like gels. Like you use like gels on set and you basically like hold them in front of lamps and that's like, that creates a beam of red light, you know, and you mix that with a beam of green light and it makes, you know, something else. What does that make? I don't know. Orange. Maybe. But like, the practicality of set production, additive color, stuff like that is more like you'll use like blue CTB gels to correct for daylight so that you have blue light coming into the camera and not and you don't have conflicting color temperatures and light. You use additive color a lot to do that in cameras. Is that everything I need for this? Yeah. Okay, that'll mix. That'll mix. Oh, I get the big bowl. I can do my freaking Martha Stewart thing and just hold the shit and like fucking stir it. Satisfying eggshell. I must have decent karma right now, Kara, because I've been gifted a bunch of eggs from people who were like, fuck it, and got their own chickens. And, so I have fucking 24 eggs in my fridge right now that, like, I didn't buy, and I feel like a criminal. I want to send you some, you know what I mean? I bought a half a dozen, brown eggs, the 6-pack, because I could only get those. And I had that. I was like, I'm gonna make these last forever. And I don't know, something about the world. Like I just got free eggs for the win. Let's go. Did I take a class in just color theory? Yes, I had. It was color theory. And the guy that taught it was a print guy. Like he was really cool. He was goofy. He was a real goofy guy. But that was one of the first classes that I ever took, and I remember like pouring myself into it. You know, like when you first decide to go to art school, you're just pouring yourself into everything, and you usually burn out after a while, and then you stop doing that if you don't quit. But that was one of the classes that I was just pouring myself into, and I remember the work that I was doing was terrible. Like, but I got the concepts. Like, I really enjoyed, like, learning how the shit actually worked, you know? So when the butter's like this, it's actually the perfect softness, but you just gotta, like, just mash it up a little bit at a time, you know? You go in whole hog, you gotta try and get the whole stick all at once. It's too much, it's too much. It'll conquer you. You don't want that. Feels like it's gonna be a hearty mix. This feels like a hearty mix. Are we gonna get 3 dozen? The elusive. The elusive 3 dozen cookie mix. You had to paint little swatches. Yeah, I had. Yeah, you do the wheel. I remember doing my wheel. I still have that somewhere. My color wheel. You had to make gradient cards with cut strips of painted paper. You're sitting on the floor with your X-Acto. You got a phone call. And jumped up and grabbed your phone and cut your toe with the X-Acto. Man, I can't even ask anyone if that's how they're still doing stuff. Is that how, like, man, that was my favorite part, and I sort of had realized, I was like, wow, did I decide to go to like a really, like, you know, to put myself in debt to go to art class? Because yeah, you get there and you're learning these big level concepts, but the methodology for doing it is, you know, like, you're playing with foam core a lot. Remember foam core? Like, they use foam core for everything. You know, when you're doing like 3D, foam core is this like, it's just foam that you cut with an X-Acto and you can fold it and stuff. It's great. I don't miss foam core actually, but yeah. And I remember they gave me like gouache paints, and I remember being like, I'm not in visual effects. I'm never gonna paint anything. And they were like, yeah, but you have to do this to learn the thing. And I'm glad I did, because I did actually learn the huge level. It's because these concepts are not easy to grasp. But yeah, I remember like mixing paint and just being like, I don't know what I'm doing. like, I'm making a color wheel. Yo, the real rat squeezer. What's going on, man? Is it Rat Squeezing Thursday? That's a great name. How are you? Welcome in. I'm making chocolate chip cookies. Love it and hate it. Yeah, I remember like making a lot of bad things with foam core, but then sometimes you made something really nice with foam core and everything all like fit together and like locked in, and you were like, man, this is a nice dodecahedron. I'll never use it for anything, and plus there goes like $38 in foam core. But it's great. It was great. It's great. Queso cheese. We're talking about color theory. We're talking about pizza. We're talking about chocolate chip cookies, which we're about to add our dry ingredients to. You've got, it's midday Thursday, and, you know, so the phones have sort of stopped ringing. Kara and I are, we're talking shop while we bake and work. I'd like to think I'm somewhat chill. I'd like to think I'm chill, but in reality, I'm relatively high strung. You're a dodecahedron. No, you're an 8-sided die. Cathedral's like an eight-sided die. Cathedral, I've been drawing 8-sided die a lot in my my little pen drawings. For some reason, I'm like, oh, and here's an 8-sided die. They're easier to draw than dodecahedrons. Good afternoon, Cathedral. I always feel like I'm forgetting stuff, but I don't think I am. The oven is preheated. Oscar Cock is killing it on the 1s and 2s. All of my alerts don't work because I'm on my phone, just FYI. I really have been meaning to like put that in the title or get better at IRL streaming, but I'm having fun just doing my day stuff on my phone lately, and then I normally stream game stuff at night. We're doing Crystal as soon as we make lunch, Cathedral. I got nothing left on the schedule. The oven is preheated. I'm gonna do the cookies for snacks for later, and then I'm gonna make a pizza. We're gonna do toppings after this, and then I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat said pizza, and then I'll get back on the stream. I'm not that familiar with anime, but but a lot of our friends are. You know, so you can usually get a good reaction. But I might not know what you're referencing. I haven't watched any One Piece, for instance. Actually, I haven't watched really much of it. I haven't been watching a whole lot of anything lately. I've been listening to a lot of house music. I'm trying to make cool picks because I feel like I've got a DJ set coming up soon somehow. For the goal, it's definitely the thing, but that might happen sooner than later. But it's summer, and I was talking to the coffee shop lady, and she was like, "When are you gonna start doing DJ sets again?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy you asked." Anytime. Anytime. So I think I might start doing. I'm gonna try and do a weekly thing down there because that would be really good for me. I could really use that. But they have good Wi-Fi, and I could actually stream that on my phone. Thoughts. Lots of thoughts. Which would be cool to stream a set from an actual space. And they redid their little coffee shop space. It's like really nice in there now. Ooh. I think this came out kind of perfect. It's that extra vanilla we added. That's another thing that I kind of need the measuring cups for. I can't, if you tell me to measure a cup of chocolate chips, I'll put the whole bag in and be like, it's not there yet, right? Like, I can't measure a cup of chocolate chips to save my life. And then I put them in and I'm like, oh wow, that's way too much. Like, I have no concept of this ingredient. Pokemon Crystal! Pokemon Crystal is what we're talking about. we're get ready. It's Opium Den Thursday on the Graveyard. Twitch is like, uh-huh? Pokemon Opium Den. You know, on the game from the Game Boy. Pokemon Opium Den had the coolest, like, backgrounds. They had all that, like, cool red scroll patterns. That was a good Pokemon. Okay. This is our, we've got, like, perfect cookie dough, if I do say so myself. I think I'm kind of happy with how this, how this looks. No, I promise I'm way more wholesome than I sound. Why's that guy DJing in front of a bad green a dirty green sheet? That would be great to take the whole setup down there, but no, you would see it. I wouldn't try to, like, hide it or anything. Oh god. When there's water, when there's still water. When the water's still. When the water's still. You're not supposed to swim in still water. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, I'm getting this down. I bake now, queso. Like I've been reassembling a life for a couple of years now, and I'm finally baking again. Doing my own bread and pizza crust. They say you're not supposed to grease the pan, but you want it greasy.
Now I know how we could be forever caught in time. Give me something, I can feel it in my soul. When it comes to loving you, I lose my self-control. Always knew that this was it and you're gonna be the last. Now I see the future coming, we can't forget that. In my soul, want you in my soul. Said I want you in my soul. Me is gold, love to me is gold. True love to me is gold. I can't control, this thing I can't control. Think I can't slow, this feeling go. Won't let the feeling go, won't let the feeling go. Want you in my soul. This is grim, but we can't let it go. Just looking back on all the things we've done, and I can't notice in myself I could have changed it all. Gonna make a difference in believing what we gon' show. Gotta stand alone and try to lead the way. I make my feelings known in every day, and I've been seeing how you make your peace with them so easily. Now I know the love will be forever caught in time. To give me something, I can feel it in my soul. When it comes to loving you, I lose my self-control. Always knew that this was it and you're gonna be the last. Now I see the future coming, we can't get past. Go back to knowing that you get on true. But it really matters is what's there for me and you. Now our world is changing, we got to see what we're gonna do. I know you're here for me and I will always want you in my soul. Want you in my soul, said I want you in my soul. Me is gold, love to me is gold. True love to me is gold. I can't control.
These are gonna be a perfect size. Oh yeah, I forgot that I put some pizza on the grate last night and it kind of fell apart. I gotta clean that. 23 it goes into that. Yo, Z, what up? Building a life, Breaking Bad, potato, yeah. They say if you're gonna weave a challah bread, you gotta mash a few potatoes. That's the next thing that I was gonna do. If I was gonna do bread today, I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? No, I have dough in the fridge that's been rising for a day. But I wanna try and braid a loaf. Not like an actual challah bread, but just like, I just want to do a braided bread, just because it looks cool. Okay, I gotta do my pizza toppings. I can't rest. We've got 10 minutes here. We gotta get the pizza toppings ready. Press that cookie. No, where they're going. No, I wasn't ignoring you. So I did that last time, and I'm specifically leaving it like aerated this time because I think that there's a difference, and I want to know. I think leaving it aerated like lets them melt a little more, and I think I got the butter ratio in this mix kind of perfect. So I'm hoping that they melt like the perfect amount. When I compressed them too much the one time, they were really good, but they were like, that was the batch that we did, and they were kind of like biscuits. They were more like little, like, biscuit cookies, which are also good, but I want these to pool a little bit to maybe have crispy edges. Eagle! Caw! I'll renew all of my alerts on the stream on my actual stream setup, but I'll like half-ass them here for you if I see an alert pop up. Caw! But no, we hear you, Queso, and actually that's what I do, that is what I do if I want to do the biscuit version, which, actually turned out really good. Those were more like, I was eating those as just like food. I was just like, I'll make chicken and broccoli and some of those sweet biscuits with the chocolate chips. But yeah, there's definitely a difference. Ooh, I forgot I had a Mexi Coke in the fridge. Alright, here's all of our pizza stuff. Green pepper, onion. This I'm gonna rinse. Yeah, we put a big speckled egg in that came from my buddy's chicken. We showed it off. The egg definitely made it into the VOD. It was like a specifically hard brown speckly one. It looked good. I'm so pleased that my endeavors are rejuvenating and like are well received, Cathedral. That's so cool of you to say. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. It's I don't know. I feel like I should be doing better at things, but I love what I'm doing when I do this, so I'm just like, I just want to do that for a little while, and then I'll do my other thing, but I don't know. Sometimes you find yourself exactly where you need to be. With a big fucking knife. That's right. We're right where we need to be, right? I like this. It's like sausage. It's not pepperoni. It's actually more mild, but it's the stuff that has that casing. You gotta take that casing off it, otherwise it's kind of gross. But I put a couple slices of that on. This stuff is strong though. This stuff, like, it really smells like an Italian deli. Like, it smells like garlic. I think I'm gonna get pepperoni next time, but I got this because I don't know. It was the same price and it looked like there was way more of it than the pepperoni, but I can see why. This stuff goes really far. Sopressata I think is what it is. It's a summer sausage. Yeah, an Italian sopressata is like a summer sausage. Yeah, real alfresco cathedral. Honestly, doesn't that sound lovely? Can we all meet at the Olive Garden and have lunch before we, and then we'll play Pokemon, and then we'll go to the Pokemon shop? Gosh, that sounds magical. We'll listen to French house music the whole time. But yeah, if you're using this stuff, I guess you don't have to take this off, but trust me, you'll thank yourself. Because then the edges get crispy. 3 minutes on the cookies. Just one slice of onion. I don't want much. They're done. Yeah, because they fall just a little bit, you know. Some people say you like smack the pan down and it makes them fall a little harder, but I don't do that. But these kind of came out. These are sort of exactly what I wanted to make. Absolutely, yeah. I'll send you some, Cathedral. Yeah, you should be next. I can only do. I wish I could bake 100 cookies at once and send them to everyone. The trick of the well-greased pan is too full, because we're going to cook the pizza on it when we're done. And a little chocolate's okay, but you don't want a lot of chocolate in your pizza. A little is okay. A little finishing salt? Ooh. It's actually kind of a great idea. I've been upping the amount of salt I put in the recipe, like, little by little, because you can put way more salt in than you think. Like, they kind of want to be pretty salty. Alright, ooh, they're hot. Ooh, they're falling apart. I gotta let them cool a little bit. So I don't know how salty these are yet, but they might be. These cookies. These cookies are salty as fuck. They're just like. But I don't want to put too much on. So, but that's a really good suggestion. That's a phenomenal suggestion, actually. I never thought of that before. Just crack a little of that coarse finishing salt on top. Yo, Jay Harley, what's going on, dude? No, you're fine. You are fine. As long as you mean well, you know, if you mean well, whatever you say will be fine. We have a pretty cool crowd. We're lucky. But I feel like I've got something to do with that. We cultivate a pretty cool crowd. But you can swear. I let's face it. I fucking swear. But I don't make it. It's not a personality trait. You know. I don't know who this is a totally new mix to me. Like, I don't know who this girl is, and I want to know who the vocalist is. I'll have to go back and look. It's Slavic House Mix by Oscar Koch is what we're listening to. Are we gonna get the elusive 3 dozen? Man, it might be a real good Thursday. Did I add just enough extra sugar and just enough extra flour for the mix to be really nice? But we're gonna get an extra like half a dozen out of it. What a lovely day! You know? I don't know, I bet I can get another dozen out of that. Yo, Juju, what's good, man? Yo, thank you for the bits, man. What is happening? Good afternoon. Same, my man. I sat on my my little stoop and I had a cup of coffee in the sunshine today. I was listening to my neighbors fight, and I was smiling because I'm not fighting with anyone about anything. I was like, I hope they're good. We put a little cinnamon in the mix, and I feel like that's more so you smell it when you eat them. Those went in at what? 36? 36. 46. Oh, cinnamon. I'm just a little cinnamon. Wow, these are fucking good. Wow. Ooh, these are good. I'll crack a little finishing salt on the whole plate once I get them all on there. Do I have raisins? No, but good call. Right? I like cookies with nuts in them, but I don't really want to make cookies with nuts. Raisins, however, I might do that. It was freaking so cold yesterday, dude. And it was looking like snow. And now the sun has finally come back out. It was really nice today. Still a little chilly, but... Alright, so I'm going to use most of the rest of my parsley on this. Curly parsley. When you're using herbs that you buy from the store, you want to use the whole stem, because that stem is thick. It's got good stuff in it. For a small pizza, you never need the whole pepper. Like, you probably get away with, I made one with this already, so I can make, you know, like, I could put the whole thing on, but I don't want to put the whole thing on. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to keep this for later. I should be composting, but I'm not. And the peppers are the juiciest part of the pizza. So you kind of want them to be as thin as possible because they're going to release a lot of moisture. So that should be good for our pizza toppings. And we have like a little bit left for like a small pie later. My head on that before. Fuck. Ow. The joys of being 6'3". I just smashed my head on the fridge in a way that I never have before. Ow. Yo, Kata. Welcome, welcome. How does it go? Can't stop thinking of since moving down. I get that a lot. Actually, with my I was trying to trim my beard but leave it long, and I'm definitely getting more of his vibe going with the spiky beard. Yo, welcome in. I get that a lot. Ooh, oats. Oats would be a good addition. Hole in one! We get it! We did it! You can't see it, but it went in. There's a hole in one. Ooh. Those are a little green, but I'm gonna call it done. Those are gonna be gooey. What do you think? Are those done? The hot sheet pan, like they stay cooking for a little bit if you leave them there. My apologies deeply from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, I apologize for my alerts being not working. I'm trying my best, but yeah, I'm on my phone. All right, chat says a little longer. Chat says a little longer. I'll give it another minute. I mean, I agree with you that they're a little underdone, but they would be. I think they probably would have been okay. We'll give them another 60 seconds, though. I can agree. I can get down on that. Marianne, come quickly. The cookies need another minute. Smashing. Smashing indeed. Thank you for the lurk, Kata. Yeah, we're doing cookies and pizza. This is the second batch of chocolate chip cookies. This is our first dozen minus one. And if you're hanging out with us in the kitchen, we're gonna do these. And as soon as the cookies get off the pan, we're gonna use the same pan to stretch this pizza dough that I made a couple of days ago, and I put up in the fridge. And it really wasn't supposed to rise, and holy shit, no, that's actually, no, wow, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that, I did the hard part. I did the hard part for you all. We don't even have to get our hands dirty. I've got fresh pizza dough with basil, like right in the dough. We gonna make a pizza. House Music Pizza. Welcome to the House Music Pizza Shop. Right? Look at these. These tracks are good picks. I think I'm an Oscar Koch fan. I think I'm really into Oscar Koch. I was gonna say that's more than 30 seconds. Perfect. Chat was right. Chat was right. Chat's always right. Chat was right. Chat's not always right. Yo, Rad. That's the one I want. I claim that one. That's the ooh. That one took off a piece of her ear. Shit. Gotta be careful. Throwing knives like that. I was baking cookies and I took off a piece of her ear. Our relationship was never the same. It's like the right said Fred of the I'm too sexy for my cookie shot. Have I ever made dandelion cookies? No, I have not. Tell me more. And for everything that I'm missing in chat, I apologize for. You can harass me about it when I'm on later and I'll read every pixel multiple times. Alright, this one's for queso. Like more? That one's for queso. Queso's like, which one? Which one? It's that. That one's. I did the queso thing. I did the. I did the thing. Queso's cookie. Going in at 750 even. Done right at 8. Eagle! Caw-caw! Oh, there's an eagle! You can't. It flew by. You can't. It was right above the phone. Caw-caw! Ah! It's the sound of a red-tailed hawk, actually. Actually, it's a red-tailed hawk. Don't tell anybody, though. Clean as you go, and you will thank yourself later. Sort of trying to do. Get a bunch of crap out. Remember, a little chocolate in the pizza is okay. I'm just gonna rinse my measuring accoutrement. You can freeze pizza. I think that's how they do frozen pizza. I think they cook it so that it's like almost done. And then they freeze it like right then. And then you just cook it the rest of the way like when you get it. I think that's how frozen pie works. I could do that. I could actually definitely do that. So actually, this is a good experiment because I sent Gizaro a loaf that I had refrigerated, and it didn't like need to stay refrigerated, especially if he was gonna make it like most of it when it got there. So we're gonna see how that is when it arrives. If that's good, I could send you pizza dough. You know what I mean? I could send you dough that you just like, and then like make a pizza with. That'd be fun. Someday. Fist one of the cookies, like with my, like, just like, just Gallagher watermelon the cookie. We're gonna see, yeah, it's like, I made it a couple days ago, I put it in the fridge, and the one pizza that I made with the other stuff film came out great, like the crust was like, thick. I could probably actually stuff cheese. I could probably actually make a stuffed crust. Yeah, you want me to just like fist a cookie and it just goes everywhere? I don't do that for free. But I mean, it's not like I could. I usually charge for that. But I'm a pacifist. I don't want to punch my cookies. I make my baked goods with love. That's like, it's like the comic of the sushi guy who like feels physical pain when people eat his sushi with a fork. And he tries to teach him how to use chopsticks, and they're like, no, just give me the fork. And he's just like, oh my god. And just like, I feel like if I punched one of my cookies, it's like, oh no, I crafted that. I got it so perfect, and it's like one of my own, and each one has a name. I wouldn't want to punch it. I wouldn't want, but yeah, but yeah. Punch me right in the cookie. That sounds like we might just be having fun, but still, I'm a pacifist. Albatross! Fist it right in the cookie. We're gonna do, bake my rat into a cookie. We're making rat cookies. What is up, YouTube? Today we're making rat cookies. Are they shaped like rats, or is there rats in them? Well, skip to 1536 to find out. I actually want to make that video. That sounds like fucking perfect, dude. We're making rat cookies. We're shaking rats. Squeezing rats. We're shaking them. You got a rat fade on your cookie? Whoa, that's fresh. Yo, that's fresh as fuck, dude. She's too hip for me. Well, she's like way out of my league. The moment you realize she's way out of your league. It's like, is that a fucking rat? Is that a fade? Like, wow, how did I get here? You do that thing where like you buzz the lines in your eyebrow, you know, but you do that like on your pubes. Do people do that? That seems like that might be kind of cool, man. You get like the design, you get like the heart or whatever, you know, like. I bet Vanilla Ice does. Yeah, Vanilla Ice, he's got like the diagonal lines like in the pubes. It's like, man, this guy's probably famous. If you got all kinds of designs in your pubes and shit, you might be famous. Like that's like, but old money, old famous money. Like Vanilla Ice he's not like on TV every day, but like he's like, my fade is trim, fresh as fuck. I'm more of an al natural. I mean, I'm kind of like, you see the beard. I don't have a fade. I don't have a fade. Yeah, the Drake heart. That's what I'm seeing in my head. That's you get that like right at the top. Gosh, maybe, geez. When I start dating again, maybe I'll get the Drake heart. She's either gonna be really impressed or like she's gonna make a face. That sounds like, I don't know, man. I would do it. That sounds cool, man. I never just the thoughts I never had in my life that I always have when I'm streaming. That. Dude, we got 3 dozen! That's more cookies than I've ever baked on stream before. Is it throwing lots of ads on my stream today for some reason? I don't know why. I have them set to as low as possible. Smash it! But it's hot! It just came out of the oven. She's like, oh yeah, it is. Cookie is the, Queso's cookie. Queso's cookie is the biggest one. Coincidence? I think not. I should just start doing the, I should just start taking the roles as Jesus, you know what I mean? Like the Jesus, like I could probably be performing in a production of like Jesus Christ Superstar like tomorrow if I wanted to. Thank you. That's thank you. I think. Yeah, he seems like a handsome dude. Seems like he takes care of himself. Motherfucker might have a fade on his pubes. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Jesus has that OG fade on his pubes. He's got like that pimp. It just says pimp. Like. Okay, moment of truth. That was perfect. I'm not gonna fist it. It's got the fork marks on it though. That's nice. Yeah, that's a little bit of a different vibe. It's got the fork marks on it. Yeah, I look like the white Jesus. I don't, yeah, exactly. I'll take it. Yeah, only on Sundays. Only in the morning. Only in the morning. It looks like it looks like a peanut butter. That's how you would do a peanut butter cookie because they'd be much thicker. They would require that. Okay, this is actually gonna help with like the crust rise because the pan is hot. You know what I mean? And doesn't Jesus know something about rising stuff? Like, isn't he good at that? So, coincidence? Let's make some shit rise. What is up, YouTube? I'm Jesus, and I'm here to make your shit rise. Something not right about this YouTube, Jesus. Would I do it on Sunday? On Twitch? Probably not. But you know, nothing's impossible. There's always a possibility. You want me to oil it more? Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, actually. I might need a little bit of flour on my hands too. Oh, that shit's hot. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just try to do it. Yeah, every time I think about doing stuff on YouTube Cathedral, I'm like, I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm not a YouTube streamer. Like, I know they say you should do YouTube. I'm like, I do Twitch. They're like, oh, okay. I am definitely, I think, a Twitch streamer. Ooh, it's cold. The dough is cold. And not sticky at all. I expected it to be so sticky. It's not sticky at all. You saw it here first. Saw it here first. The first spin. Whee! I'm fucking surprised that I could do that. Yippee! Oh, this is kind of like perfect pizza dough. I should be doing it on a better surface. The pan burner is not perfect for that. Yeah, that's legit pizza dough, dude. That's gonna work. There's a hole in the middle, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that hole. We're gonna fist the shit out of it. Welcome to Fix That Hole on YouTube. This is gonna be the perfect thin crust. Okay. I fixed the hole. I did. I made the dough 2 days ago, Mickey, and I made a pizza on it fresh, and then I put this ball in the fridge. So I got to stretch this one cold. And it's the first time I've actually done that, and it worked really, really good. Free fat material. That's right, Bear. Well, we are talking about fists and holes. She's like, what kind of holes? Cookies. Bear's like, oh yay. Bear's like, finally! No, we made cookies. We made chocolate chip cookies, Bear. Okay. I think I'm gonna need more sauce than this, but I am gonna use the rest of this sauce. Yo, thank you, Barrett. That's very cool. Yeah, the moon has the full moon has started to fade. My high anxiety level has sort of started to get back to normal, so thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I have so much fun doing these streams. I feel like I could do a better job, but I'm having so much fun just doing it this way for now. And then we play games normally, but this is, I'm glad you enjoyed. Thanks for validating me. I appreciate that. Because I am having a ball as well. I normally don't like to put a lot of sauce on, but You need a certain amount. You need a certain amount. And I don't think that's enough. Also, I have oil all over my hands, so can't open that. I've been fisting so many cookies. It's so slippery. I gotta get the thing. Ooh, this stuff's thicker. So we're gonna mix the two sauces. The other stuff was like a lot thinner. This stuff's a lot thicker. All right, that's about enough. I'm looking for anything bird-shaped. I know I have like a bird thing or something. I don't know. Opportunity for a joke. Opportunity for a joke. Swiftly slipping away. I lost it. I'm gonna mix the sauces though. I want like a homogeneous mixture. That's a pretty good amount. If it's too little, the cheese like gets all burnt quick. That's a good, like, it's a good even spread. You want it to be, like, thin but not too thin. You know what I mean? Who's got the Cali King bed? Not me, I wish. You haven't fisted any cookies. Well, then how did I get so slimy? I didn't talk too much about. I didn't think there was as much to say about the TKG stream. I watched it. He was sort of just playing Fortnite, and I didn't really chat too much. I was just hanging out in the background. And then I was streaming too, so I couldn't really hang out. But I was there. So this is what I have to go to fucking Wegmans for every once in a while. They sell the whole milk mozzarella in the big bag at like a decent price. Getting the whole milk, you always get the part skim, and that stuff doesn't like to melt quite as much. The whole milk mozzarella is like, it's my favorite. If you're gonna do it for pizza, it's really good. Kara has you covered. Kara has some of the most beautiful bird emotes, and she's an incredible streamer. But don't you also like care for and raise owls and stuff, Kara? Or did I just make that up in my head? Yo, have a great night, rat squeezer. Don't squeeze the rat too hard. For me, unless you're squeezing it for me. take your cookie out of the fridge? Oh yeah, it's not even in the fridge. It's right here. I'll take a bite out of it. A+. Real S-tier cookie you got there. Queso suggested that we smash it with a fork. That's why it's theirs. Just wanted to clarify that. Queso's like, however you want to tell the story. So we got green pepper, my favorite. Red onion, also my favorite. Not that much though. You don't want to put too much onion, especially the red onion. It's powerful. It's really oniony. And then we got the summer sausage. Just put it. You gotta put it on in aesthetically pleasing places. You know what I mean? How's that? Yeah. And then fresh curly parsley. And before it goes in, I like to put a little sprinkle of cheese like on top of the toppings, you know? Because then they get all incorporated into the thing. But I used up all my fresh basil, and I cannot rip the last 2 leaves off my basil plant. The druid in me will not allow it. So we're just gonna have to wait a few days before the basil plant bounces back. But there is fresh basil from that plant in the crust. I chopped up fresh basil and I put it in the mix when I was like making the crust. A little black pepper. A little olive oil. Just a little. That gets it so that everything starts like sizzling. Bump the oven up a little bit in temperature. I didn't do the stuffed crust because the pizza would be a lot smaller. So it's more of a thin crust with about this much like on the outside, but it's not a stuffed crust. We will do the stuffed crust. If that's a request, we will do that on the next baking stream. Because I really want to try to do it. But this was the smaller dough ball, so I'm actually happy that I got like a full-size pizza because I can... Basically, I eat half of this for a meal, and then you save the other half, and then you have dinner for later, or breakfast, or whatever after stream meal. Yeah, I think we're good to put it in. That's a perfect size crust. So that's gonna take like 15, 20 minutes. And we managed to keep the joint pretty clean, which is huge. Because when you're the only one here, the only one responsible for cleaning up is you. So we clean as we go. But I'm actually doing a pretty good job of that. This is my favorite part about this like haphazard kitchen that I designed and built, is that you can just like, this is intentional. You could just wipe the shit from the counter down to the lower counter, and then you just like fucking just scoop all this stuff in there and you're done, man. It's not the biggest kitchen. I can see why people want big kitchens. It's not like the biggest space, but it's mine, and I can finally manage it. But sometimes, especially in that moment, I thank my, sometimes do things with intention, you know what I mean? Yo, Punch, what's going on, dude? Doing things with intention is good. Sometimes it doesn't pay off for a long time. The dough is tough though. You gotta let this stuff soak because I don't know, something about like the pizza yeast. The shit just sticks to everything. So, let that stuff soak in some hot soapy water. And then we're pretty much all clean, which is amazing. So cool, right? We're gonna actually, I gotta finish the rest of the queso cookie. Madam Garbo, hello! Ooh. Oh, that's so good. The bread flour in the cookies is so interesting. It's so intense. It makes them a little cakier, and if you don't let them get too crispy, they stay like really soft and buttery. I want to see what you've built. You've been working on getting your own space together for a long time, Madam Garbo. I can't wait to actually see what you've come up with. This is what we made tonight, so far. Simon, hello. I am pleased with how they came out. I've been tweaking this recipe. I'm baking. I'm finally baking again. It feels good, but I'm finally getting back into the rhythm of it where I don't have to measure everything to the grain, and I'm kind of playing with recipes, doing more stuff here and there. These came out. They're crispy but soft. I like those Ghirardelli chocolate chips. They're the same price as the Nestle ones, but they have like more vanilla in them. And yeah, and we're putting just like quadruple the amount of vanilla in the recipe that it calls for. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Simon Riley. High five. I appreciate that. But yeah, getting these like going like this is cool because I feel like we've really come like leaps and bounds since we started doing the baking streams. Red Dead Redemption, nice. I'm getting a lot of lookalikes today actually. The measuring. I mean, you know me, Madam Carbo. I'm ready to fail. We failed a lot. We've used the yogurt. This was the only thing. Like 3 months ago. This was the only thing I had to measure anything. It's a yogurt cup that I knew was like almost a cup. Like, and I just used this, and I was like, I just did the math for everything with that, and my brain would hurt when I would bake. So I didn't really bake that often. Queso, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate the vibes. I will show off the pizza when it comes out, but I will catch you soon. Travel safe wherever you're headed. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the follow too, by the way, Queso. And Kata, I appreciate that as well. My alerts are jacked right now. I promise to rerun all of them. I usually stream late at night, but I'm trying to do more afternoon, evening stuff. But I'm normally on when the sun is down. I play Mario Golf Super Rush. I play Pokemon games, and I play Mario Kart. And I have a Pokemon Crystal playthrough that I'm doing right now that I'm really excited about. Cart Mickey's making dough in the morning. It's pizza night on Fridays. Let's go, dude. Oatsy, yo, what up? I'm just catching up on chat, and I don't have any music playing. We finally got the audio perfect last night for the Crystal playthrough. I feel like you can finally hear me now. You can hear me, and the game isn't like blowing you away. So that's cool. We made some progress. I got sleepy really quick after we did golf for like a while, and then I only played for like 2 hours. So after dinner, I'm gonna start with Crystal. We'll play that for like a good chunk, and then it might just be all that tonight. But then I don't know what. That's the only plan I made so far. Do you think there's a way that we could share doing baking streams, so like where we co-op and we're both on, and you teach me something and I teach you something? Yeah. There's definitely ways to do that. From my phone, I don't know, but on regular stream, we can do stream together, like, definitely. I wonder if you do stream together with me, like, from your phone, and then I have your feed coming in, and then I can do stuff with it on, like, my actual computer. I would love to have you as, like, picture-in-picture here, and I could just talk to you as if we were on a call, and then it would also just be on stream. I don't know if I can do that just yet. You're on like 7, 8 p.m. Right on. I'm trying to do earlier. I know there's lots of my friends that I don't get to see as much because I'm on usually super late. So trying to become a slightly earlier creature. But yeah, we can do stream together, and if you wanted to do like the way that we could do it now, it would be fun to do a stream together, like where we talk about something on like a co-stream, and then we maybe break away and go into the kitchen. It's like we're doing Chopped. It's like we're on an episode of Chopped. I love Chopped. But doing the baking streams is, I know there's been a lot of stuff happening in chat tonight that I have missed, and like alerts and stuff that maybe hopefully people don't feel like I've ignored anything. But doing all of that is tough while I'm making sure that I make good food. So doing a stream together thing might even be I don't know. It would be funny to fail while we do it. I'm sure that would be hilarious. I feel like I've been doing too many late ones. I've been letting a lot of stuff just like spiral out of control, and then I'm just up too late. So I'm trying to, sometimes that happens, and it's really cool because I get to meet all kinds of cool people from like Australia and stuff when I stream super, super late. But I'd rather be up and I don't know. I'd rather tweak my schedule like a little bit more. That way I wouldn't constantly be late for everything, and I would still be able to get everything done, and I would still be able to stream. And I would still be able to do all the more baking streams. It's a lot. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many hours in the day, and it's like, I try not to let that ever enter my mind. I'm just like, we have all the time in the world, But I am late for a lot of things. And if, the people who love you will, they'll be cool with that. JKP's running another Dude's Cup on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and I can't wait. I'm so happy they invited me back. I would love to run it. I will be there. I will be there. And the gang goes to Olive Garden because we burnt the lasagna. Because we were like fucking with our phone trying to get stream together to work. Cooking is like food for the soul too. Like something about just doing. I miss being in a house full of people that I was cooking around. There's a lot of stress that comes along with it, so I don't miss that part. But I do miss the family aspect of cooking because I don't know. There's a lot going on there. It's not quite there yet. Yeah, right? The people who, and I know I'm that way, like the people who I care about, if they're late, I don't give a shit that much, like, unless it's like, I don't know. But even then, even if it's a big deal, like, something's gotta give, you know what I mean? You can't stress yourself out over everything, even though the world wants you to, Alright, let's cover the cookies. They're now cool. Yeah, they've cooled. So this is the part where you want to get some tinfoil on them so they don't start to go stale right away. And they will last you, like a week. So, final showing. At least for the moment until I pull it off because I'm hungry for one. We did we got 3 dozen out of the batch. I'm kind of amazed. We did 3 dozen cookies. They came out beautifully. We fist smashed one, and then we ate it. We didn't actually fist smash one. We fork smashed one. But I think some of these go to Cathedral, some of them go to Kara, some of them go to Juju. Juju, can I send you cookies? Oh, that smells so good. Oh, that smells so good. A pizza stone. Oh, yeah. I used to have one. I haven't had one in a long time. The sheet pan is working for now. Oh, a stone would be just aces. A lot of little prep work and maintenance involved with the stone, but I used to have one, and I remember it working really, really good. I like that salad with the really wet salad and that zuppa toscana or whatever, the soup with the sausage and the kale or whatever in it. Oh my god. I will. It really crisped up the base nice. Yeah. Having this really reflective sheet pan, like, things get hot in this pan, Cart Mickey. I don't know exactly why or how, but I like how this pan seems to cook things faster than the glass pan that I was cooking everything in. Yeah, I like that soup. That's my favorite soup there. While we're waiting for the pizza to cook, we can take a look at the Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Catalog. My favorite thing to look at, actually. Trying to get some petunias. Trying to plant some petunias? Oh wow. Shit, look at those hot peppers. Does it stick in the pan? If you don't oil it enough, yes. But if you put a good coating of olive oil down, it seems to... We've had some really nice slide outs onto the cooling rack, and then off stream we've had some holy shit, it's stuck to the pan, it's never coming out ever again moments, and I've had to, but I haven't shared those with you. Because I'm a pizza Viola. Pansy. Mustard? Dude, those mustard greens are really good. They're good for you too. I've never actually grown those, but I hear those are really good. It's like chard or collard greens. Baking paper. I have the silicone sheets, but I'm like weird about using those. And I do have parchment paper too, but I always cook on the oiled metal. Whoa, I haven't seen that before. Are those real flowers? Look at this girl. She's so happy. Like, moonflower, yeah! Morginga? I don't know that word, but it looks like Morjanga. Make sushi with it. Melons! Oh yeah, show me the, what's that? I love this, the plants that I have no idea, like, love in a mist. What the fuck? What plant is that? I've never heard of that plant before. I love plants, man. Miss Jekyll mix? Whoa, the Miss Jekyll mix. I bet she's like, you never know what Miss Jekyll is gonna, like, are you Ms. Hyde or are you Miss Jekyll? Ooh, the lemongrass has a real, like, cool page. I like the lemongrass page. These are the photos that I love. Like, look at, look at her leek. She's like, I got this leek, motherfucker. Delicious leek. Ooh, I think think it's done. I think it's done. Catch me later for the rest of the Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Catalog. Thank you for the lurk, Madam Garbo. I'm actually nearing the end as we do the reveal here. We're gonna do the full reveal and the cooling rack thing, and then we're gonna raid out, and I'm gonna actually eat dinner with myself, have a little moment, and then I'll be back for games later. But let's see if this thing sticks in the pan. What do you say? Oh my god, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Garbo. Thank you, Card Mickey. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Cathedral. Alright, moment of truth, right? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! The crowd goes wild! The S-tier pull off the pair. Oh my god. The absolute nightmare. Where do we go? Table 13, right? This shit might get eaten on the way to table 13. What a perfect conclusion. I'm so hungry. Thank you, Rat. Yeah, I wish I had like a lemonada, like a lemon soda to go with this. Oh man, that would be the perfect Italian thing. Man. Yo, thank you so much for being here, everyone. You guys freaking rock. We did all this stuff. We baked 3 dozen cookies. We got dinner together and ready. So, yeah, like, this was a success. What should we name her? Dinner. I'm hungry. I'm gonna cut that thing in half, and I'm gonna inhale it. So, if you've been baking along with us, make sure you take time to enjoy your pizza pie with those that you care about and love, and that will be you for me. But I'll do it in in kind as we dine together and get ready for a crystalline evening. I can't wait to get back and boot up my Game Boy. So I'll see you there. I will see you there. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I love baking with you guys. These are weird streams, but I love it. I like doing it, and I will continue to do it. So if I missed anything from anybody, I will see you at some point later, and we will talk then. Love you, Myung. Who we raiding? Who's on? I gotta check. Okay, bye. Bye, Punch. Love you, dude. Bye, Kara. Bye, Rat. Jima? Oh, yeah. Tell Jima what we made. Tell Jima all about what we baked, what we made. See you so soon.